Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ramon. First time you're stopping by. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to cut and sew this bubu dress with waist snatches. It also has a drawstring on the front center line, and you can also style in so many different ways. So if there's something that you're interested in, you need to tell me to keep on watching. So without wasting much of our time, let's move right into it. For this tutorial, I used 3 yards of chiffon fabric. So it's a flower chiffon fabric and I have it in 3 yards. So I went ahead, I folded my fabric into 4. After I'm not folded into 4, I have 26 for the width of the fabric. And that 26 is going to serve for the shoulder and the sleeve length. The front fabric has a slit, that's why there's going to be a join on the center front, while the back is going to be on fold. So the one that is under is this front fabric, while the one that is up is a back fabric. So I'm just cutting both the front and the back together at once. So from the shoulder line, I'm just come down by 39 inches. So I'm going to roll out a straight line. So I just measure from the shoulder to the knee line. So mine is 39. I mark it. So from there, I'm going to come in from the center by 17 inches. So I'm using 17 inches from the knee line down to the hem line. After I'm done marking that 17 inches on the hem line, I'm going to connect it to the knee line. After I'm done with that, I'm going to come up on the shoulder line and mark 13 inches for the sleeve opening. So if you think that mine is too wide, you can reduce it. So from there, I'm going to come in by 5 inches. After I'm done marking that 5 inches, I'm going to connect it to the knee line by curving this place. Just look at the way I'm doing it. After I'm done connecting it together, the next thing to do now is to mark the neckline. So for the front neck depth, I'm using 8 inches and I'm using V neckline. So I'm going to mark that 8 inches. So for the neck width, I use 3.5 inches. So before then, I'm going to mark in my center front line before marking 3.5 inches for the neck width. Before connecting it together, I'm going to roll out the center line down to the neck depth before I connecting it to the neck width. So the excess fabric that is there is going to work for the center joining and also for the slit allowance. After I'm done connecting it together, I'm going to cut it out. So guys, we have done with our front neckline. So for the back neckline, I'm also going to mark 3.5 inches for the neck width from the center back and come down by 1 inches for the back neck depth. After I'm done marking it, I'm going to connect it together before cutting it out. Before I started cutting it out on the sideline, I'm going to use a pin to pin both the front and back together because chiffon fabric doesn't stay in one place. If I don't be careful when I'm cutting it out, I'm very sure that I'm going to have a shortage of measurement and it's also going to stress me out. So I find something like that, that's the reason why I use pin to hold it together on the center before I start cutting it out on the sideline. After I'm not cutting it out on the side, I'm also going to open the sleeve. After that, the next thing I'm going to do now is to trim out the excess on the slit allowance because I don't want it to be more than 1 inches. So guys, we are done cutting out the fabric and this is what it's looking like. So guys, the next thing I'm going to do now is to turn in the neckline. So I'm using the bias to turn in both the front and back neckline. So I'm going to sew it on the right side of the neckline and flip it to the wrong side and stitch it down. I'm done using the bias to turn in the neckline and this is what the front is looking like after I'm done with it, and this is what the back is also looking like after I'm done turning the neckline. The next thing I'm going to do now is to join both the center front together. So I'm going to place it on top of each other, make sure that the right side is facing each other before I start pinning it together. After I'm done pinning it together, I'm going to measure from the shoulder line down to the knee line, which I use 39 inches. So I'm going to mark that 39 inches. After I'm done marking it, I'm going to soak it to the machine to sew it from the neckline down to the 39 inches that I mark on the knee line. So the remaining one is going to be for the slit opening. So guys, after I'm done with that, I'm going to turn it to the right side and mark 17.5 inches from the shoulder down to the waistline. So that 17.5 inches is my measurement from the shoulder to the waistline, and I'm going to mark it on the center line. So I went ahead, I cut a fabric about 13.5 inches long. After folding it inside on both sides, I have 1.5 inches. I also make a rope about 27.5 inches long and I make two of it. So everything is I'm going to use it for the drawstring that is going to be on the center line. So the 13 inches length, I'm going to use it to cover the rope because I'm sewing it on the right side of the fabric. So I'm going to place it on that 17.5 inches that I marked from the shoulder line and pin the both rope on top of it. Just look at the way I'm doing it. After I'm done stitching it, I'm going to flip it down. After flipping it down, I'm going to stitch it on the center. After stitching on the center, push the rope inside and stitch it on both sides. So guys, after I'm done with that, this is what it's looking like. The next thing I'm going to do now is to mark the place where I'm going to sew the rope that's going to snatch the waist inside. So I'm going to turn the fabric on the wrong side and mark my shoulder to the waistline, which is 17.5 inches. So from there, from the center front, I'm going to divide my waist circumference by 4. So I'm marking 8 inches because my waist is 32 divided by 4, which is 8 inches. I'll also do the same thing on the other side. Mark from the shoulder to my waistline, which is 17.5 inches. From there, I'm going to measure 8 inches from the center and mark it. So guys, I went ahead and make a rope about 2 inches wide after I turn it inside. So I'm using 33.5 inches long and I make two of it. So guys, I'm going to fix the rope where I mark on the waistline. So I'm pinning it now on both sides on the waistline. After I'm done pinning it to the waistline, I'm going to soak it to the machine to stitch it down. So guys, after I'm done stitching this down, this is what it's looking like. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to join the shoulder line. So I'm going to place the back on top of the front to make sure the right side of the back and the front is facing each other. So I'm going to start by pinning the shoulder line first. So I'm going to pin both sides of the shoulder line. After I'm done pinning it, I'm going to take it to the machine to join the shoulders together. After I'm done joining the shoulders together, I'm going to fold in half an inch for the hem on the sleeve. I'm going to fold it inside before stitching it. After that, I will now join the side of the fabric together. So guys, I'm done joining the shoulders together and also folding half an inch for the hem on the sleeve line. I also use half an inch to join both the sides together. So guys, I went ahead, I turned it inside and this is what it's looking like. I also went ahead, I finished the slit allowance by folding it inside and use the hemming gun to hold it together. So guys, this is the end of today's tutorial. If you enjoyed my video and you watched it to the end and you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please don't forget to click the button down below and also ring the notification bell so that whenever I post a new video you'll be notified. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back and don't forget to like, comment and share. See you guys in my next video. Bye.